I can't think. What am I supposed to?
What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. Come on in. Like, subscribe. Hit that notification bell up in that top right-hand corner. I guess it's at your right-hand corner, but hit that notification bell so y'all be notified when I drop a new video or go live. Woo, it's been a lot going on in these social media streets. We're going to be talking about what's been going on with Tasha and Tamika and they back and forth. And then, of course, we're going to recap the SWV and XSCAPE, the Queens of R&B, episode 5. But first, let's hit up that Tasha and Tamika fiasco they got going on. Okay, so we talked about on last week that Tamika dropped that 18-minute video showing them receipts, baby. Okay, so after that, Tasha, of course, she's on her little promo tour trying to promote her gospel album, and I don't know how that's going because all this drama with her and her sister is being overshadowed um, about that gospel album. So, but anyway, I want to talk about when she was on the Ricky Smiley morning show the other day. Who was with Gary with the T and the Brett and Ricky was all asking her questions. And they started off asking her about her and her sister and everything. And she was just saying that she don't know where all the drama started between her and her sister. Lies. And then she low-key tried to blame it on editing and saying that she didn't sign up for that she just signed up to sing. Okay, I'm sick of it. I'm 152.3% sick of her and all this lies and doggone gaslighting and everything else she doing. Instead of just coming out with the truth. Because every interview she go on, she making herself look real crazy. She's still saying that she didn't steal the money. She says that Tamika never lived in New York, and they told her what Miss Diane said on Tamika's video, which Miss Diane is Tiny Mom, and she addressed that because she said that that Miss Diane what did wait a minute, let me get it right now. She said oh, Miss Diane said about the address, and she said she denied that. And she guessed that I guess she calling Tiny Mama a liar about the changing of the addresses. Because she was saying that Tamika never lived in New York and they lived with I guess she was trying to say both of them was living with her mom at the time. And so she was saying that Tiny Mama was saying that she didn't know who Edward Bivens was, and Tasha was saying she did know that Edward Bivens is Rocky real name. How that lady know that man real name if everybody calling him Rocky? She ain't in a group. She ain't with them like that. She ain't all up in the business like that where she know this man government name. I don't even think she even care like that. So you try to low key call Tiny Mama a liar. And I don't like that. Don't be doing Miss Diane like that because Miss Diane was trying to help y'all. Miss Diane got them checks rolling for y'all. And I want to know, where's your check? You keep on saying you don't know nothing about the $30,000. Everybody got their money but Tamika. You ain't said nothing about the money. You ain't addressed the money at all. You ain't said, wait, I got a check. I don't know where her check went. You ain't said not a mumbling word about your money. So Brad brought up about back in the day they used to tour together, and she brought up about how Candy would always be sad because she was so mean and she was the leader of the group, and that everybody always took her side, and Candy kind of felt alone about herself, and she just acted totally oblivious to what Brett was saying. Her and Brett had words. They went back and forth, and she was just like, Brett, you showed me love. Brett, like, I don't have anything to do with it. She said, we all was scared of you back then. And she was just she said, I just rewatched the show about they old show, Still Kicking It, that they had a few years ago. And she said, you and Candace talked about it then. And so she was just still saying she don't know where that came from. And she was just like, well, she was sad it was because of me. And Brad was like, yeah. She's like, I was there. I witnessed this. And so they went back and forth about it. And so that ended. And so they really wasn't even asking her anything about her music career her gospel song until the end. But Candy chimed in and called in to react, and she was just like, she didn't understand what Tasha was saying about Tiny Mama, about his name. She didn't know whether or not she was saying that Edward Bivens was not Rocky's name, or that Tiny Mama knew Edward Bivens was Rocky's name. Then she, Gary with the teeth, his little messy self. She was like, she's still talking about that dress. And so Candy was like, she still bring that up, talking about she didn't know about the wardrobe. She said, well, we didn't know about the gospel album then. And so, she was saying that also that Tasha was saying that she was being bullied. And Candy was like, how she was being bullied? She said, now on her video, she specifically said that show her the receipts if that's the case. So she asked for the receipts. Tamika showed her the receipts. And Candy was just like, I just hate people that do stuff and then turn around and play the victim. And so that kind of ended. So that was the Ricky Smiley Morning Show last week. So after that, Tasha got online again. I wish somebody come talk to this girl and tell her to stop doing interviews, stay off the line, go somewhere and set out at Hirsch, not Hush, but Hirsch. Because you just talking so much and you digging yourself in a bigger hole and you making yourself look even more guilty. I feel like Rocky is the one that's quote unquote trying to be her publicist, but he just lead her all down the wrong path. But anyway, she got on live and she didn't start crying, and she gave Candy a fake apology, top of some, if I made you feel sad, I'm sorry. Ain't no if. If somebody say you made me feel sad, then you made them feel sad. You can't talk about how somebody made you feel. You can't say if and they sit up there and told you that they did. You apologize and say, I am sorry for making you feel sad. Tasha, that's how you apologize, not if. And girl, cry me a river with them little tears. Like, I mean, normally I be sympathetic when I see people cry, but that just looked like a publicity stunt to me. It didn't even seem real. Then she talked about she apologized to Tiny, saying that they normally talk, they really good friends. Talk about she love Harris, Tiny little girl. They don't have nothing to do with the price of tea in China, girl. Come on with it. Did you or did you not take this girl $30,000 plus? And if you did, just go somewhere, sit down and hush and write her a check and let it go. Because people that's guilty don't keep on going on Thompson what they didn't do and just keep on putting yourself out there for people to ask you questions and make yourself look even more guilty. I would have been said, not a mumbling word, sit out and wrote that girl a check and be gone by my merry little way. But no, every time she turn around, she on something. She on her own live. She on the radio station. She on Cocktails with the Queens. She on Ricky Smiley Morning Show. All these interviews you doing. Let it go. Because they're not even talking about what they should be talking about right now, which is your solo project. They talking about this $30,000. Is you a thief or ain't you a thief? I mean, is you is or is you ain't? But anyway, she got on there crying, talking about she wanted her sister back, and she apologized to Tamika, and she been trying to reach out. Houseway, how you been trying to reach out and the girl don't have your phone number? She say you say you been calling her, but if she don't have your phone number, she probably not answering because she don't know who number that is. I mean, because you did change your phone number and didn't get her the new number, and your mama says she can't get a number out because you need your peace. Girl, please. You done disrupted everybody's peace with all this drama. Because you are the root cause of the drama. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. You are. And you could tell by watching the show. But anyway, I just had to catch y'all up on this latest drama with them. And so let's go ahead and go into the episode. Episode 5. Episode 5 was a little better than episode 4. It started off with Tamika calling Tasha to talk and tell Tasha that she wanted to meet up so they could talk. They met up at the studio. Of course, Tasha singing in there, singing. She sounded really good, as per usual, because she can sing. Can't nobody take that away from her. So they talked about it, kind of hugged it out. Seemed like they made amends. And so, which I was glad because I hate to see family members butting heads like this, but this is a lot. I mean, this is a whole lot. And this is, I mean, with money involved, I don't know. And then you going back and forth, you to call a girl a liar, you to call a girl crazy, you to call this girl all type of stuff. And she's still holding on to God's unchanging hand, trying to keep her sisterhood together. When in fact you should have just let it go, pay her money since y'all been making millions since y'all came back together within the last 6 years. Pay her little coin back, and then y'all could move on. But then you going on there calling her liars and and all that craziness that make a person even more resentful and I want to be bothered with you. But she still love her sister, and I believe Tasha love her too. But she keep on listening to her husband. She gonna be out there by herself all alone. But then anyway, so after that, all the girls met up, SWV and XSCAPE, to pick out their dancers. And I'm just gonna be hitting the highlights too. So, they picked out their dancers. SWV not used to having dancers. They don't have dancers in their concerts and their performances, but XSCAPE do. So they picked out their dancers for both groups. SWV was there, XSCAPE was there, everybody was there except Candy. They said Candy had something to do that day. And so after that, the girls of SWV met up at a restaurant. Taj told the girls that Tamika said that they wasn't relevant and they don't have 1 million followers together. That was kind of funny, but because they want to end the show with weak and XSCAPE want to end the show with understanding. So SWV feel like weak is the bigger song out of both of them because they sold 3 million copies or however they do it on that particular song. And Tamika was saying, like, it's just not about that. It's about the seat selling. It's about who gonna sell the most seats. And she was just saying Tiny and Candy alone, because of all the things they've been doing outside the group, have a lot more followers. And so, Taj was just like, felt like disrespected. I don't understand why they keep feeling so disrespected about things because it's about business. XSCAPE, I don't feel like they disrespected SWV in any shape, form, or fashion because it's all about business. And they looking at it from a business standpoint. They didn't say anything about the group. They really giving them, honoring them and saying, they came before them and saying how good that they are. But the girls of SWV, they taking it to heart. They taking it personal. So I don't know. I don't understand it. I mean, hopefully, I guess they have been looking back because this what they got going on is in real time right now. Then it went on to Tiny talking to her daughter Zanique about what's going on with the group. They was all at Tiny house and sitting around talking. Want. That's okay. I like seeing Tiny in her element with her kids and her family though. Then LeLee went to LeLee. She her sister was together, going to take the dog to the groomer, and they talked about what was going on. And LeLee still, feel like it's a bunch of BS, and they just want to perform and do things for the culture, and want. She don't want to hear nothing XSCAPE saying because she feel like it's BS and it's getting on her nerve. Then they went to a meeting to talk about the wardrobe with Tiny. She said that they not with the Apple on your six wardrobe. That what LeLee said. I guess she's trying to say XSCAPE girls be too revealing. Um, what else she said? Still feels like XSCAPE that they better than them. She said she still feels like XSCAPE feel like that they are better than SWV, which that's just from their point of view. Unless they editing it and not showing us what all is being said. Of course, they're not showing us what all is being said, but from what they showing, it does not look like Escape feel like that they're better than SWV. They're just looking at it from a business standpoint, and SWV looking at it like they just doing it for the culture. But Escape like we want our coins, we get paid this much, and we ain't lowering it for nobody. Then Coko and Candy met up with Steve. Steve is Escape's creative director. Again, SWV don't have a creative director. SWV don't do background dancers. SWV just get up there and perform like they did when they was in the 90s. And Tana was like, child, it's 2023. Things change. But anyway, Coco sitting up there looking like she annoyed. But they started going over the song list. And then they sat down with Steve. So Steve was saying that Week, and then he said that Understand will be the last song. And Coco was like, shouldn't Week be before Understanding? And Candy like, we don't think so. And Coco like, we do. So I'm like, you know what? So Candy sitting up there looking crazy. You know how Candy put on her little looks. And Coco sitting up there looking with her little looks too. They both have real funny facial expressions. Coco is really funny. Really funny. But anyway, so all the girls met up with the stylist and they started talking about their likes and their dislikes as far as their wardrobe goes and their personal style. So after that, they got their fitting. They started talking about the show and how things were gonna go. Because Escape is dead set on if they end in the show with Understanding. SWV is dead set on ending the show with Weak. So they just like pretty much both groups were saying if they don't end the show with their song, it won't be no show, which is crazy. I feel like they should just find a way to bring the songs together or find a way or just sing a song that they can all sing together, end the show together instead of singing, their song. Maybe they can just come together and just sing a song, or either they can try to merge the song some kind of way. I don't know. I'm not in the music industry. I'm not a singer, songwriter, producer, nothing. I'm just regular old Kizzy B. But I'm just saying, well, there's a will, there's a way. They can figure it out. They creatives. It can't even be that deep. But anywho, so LeLee snap, Coko snap. Her and Tamika went back and forth. It was just a hot mess. So the meeting ended with Tasha saying, "Can we just do this one show?" And everyone just looking crazy. And then, baby, the finale, the end of the show, um, the Skate Girls of Escape called a meeting and they met up to talk about Rocky receiving kickbacks from a promoter. A promoter sent them all the text messages, all the receipts of Rocky receiving a kickback from the show and making him promises that all the girls of Escape will be there, all four girls. And that was during the time Candy wasn't performing with them; they was just performing as Escape 3. So he was promising them all four girls would be there, and he was saying he was telling his wife about it. And so they confronted Tasha about it. So of course, Tasha looking crazy. She all oblivious, like she don't know what's going on. So she was saying that it's not true. And they was just like, yes, it is. That's Rocky's phone number. It is true. She said, and some of the stuff in the text messages really did happen. So that's how it's true. So she was just like, so y'all gonna believe him? They everybody like, yeah, we know for a fact this happened. So of course she still sits there looking like a deer in headlights, like whatever. So she got on the phone. That's how I ended to call Rocky. So it's to be continued to next week, where Sunday is the last episode, episode 6. They really need more than 6 episodes because this is a really good show. It's really getting good, and I really liked it. So I hope that I know they all of the girls said they would not do a second season. They don't think they're gonna do a reunion show. They just I guess wanted it to be over. So that was the end of episode 5. Can't wait for episode 6. No wonder Candy was saying that she don't trust Rocky and nor Tasha. None of the girls really trust him because all this was going on behind their backs and he receiving kickbacks, $5,000, $20,000 allegedly kickbacks from these promoters. And I don't know, that's crazy. It's shady. Everything just shady all around. So after that, there's a show that comes on called Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, where he interviewed different uh celebrities from the different Bravo shows. And Tamika was on there. And if anybody watch what happens live, they know Andy baby is messy. You hear me? Messy boots, baby. So Andy was asking the questions that, of course, everybody would like to know. He asked Tamika, what was your reaction to Tasha saying that she didn't know about Rocky's kickbacks? Tamika said she figured she would react like that because when things come out about her husband, she's like a deer in headlights. He then asked her, "Is there any doubt in your mind that they cashed a $30,000 check?" Tamika said, "There is no doubt in my mind that they cashed those checks." She said, "Since she was living with your mom when the royalty checks came in, do you think your mom knew?" Tamika said that she didn't think her mom knew what was going on, but once she found out, she told her mom. And she said her mom seemed like she was upset with her because she brought it to the forefront. So he then asked her, "Have you talked to Tasha or Rocky since you posted the 18-minute video of the receipts?" Tamika said, "No, we haven't had any communication." Mind you, Tasha on Ricky Smiley Morning Show and on that other video saying that she been reaching out. I've been reaching out. I've been reaching out. How you been reaching out? You must been reaching out by railway or trailway, pigeon. I don't know how you been reaching out, boo boo, because Tamika said that she haven't talked to you, no communication whatsoever. So why you on that line? And she can't be lying because everybody said that you changed your phone number, didn't nobody know it, and you only gave it to Tiny. So and your mama won't even give it to her. So I'm a rum. How you been reaching out to her? That's what we want to know. Let the people know. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this show. Let me know what you think about what's going on. Hit me up, Kizzy B. I want to know. We need to converse about this show. So what else? Andy said. Andy said, "Is it true that Tasha blocked you on social media and changed your phone number?" She said she definitely changed her phone number. So I don't know if she blocked her. She didn't confirm or deny that. So he asked her, "Why didn't you press charges?" Tamika said she didn't want to see her sister go to jail. She said, "How did your mom respond to the video of the receipts?" She said she haven't talked to her mama. Baby, Andy asking all the good questions. You hear me? So I knew when her mama made up and her mama hugged her and told her that she don't show favoritism and all this, that, and the other. I knew her mama hadn't changed. Now why she ain't talking to me? Cause that's what I want to know. Why haven't you talked to her? Mama G. Inquiring minds want to know. Why haven't you talked to her if you don't choose sides? That's just confirmation to me that she chooses sides. And then, okay, after that, let me see what all happened. Tamika, no, not Tamika, Candy and Tiny, they did, well, Tiny was on Candy Speak On It talking about the show. And baby, Tiny was low key shady about SWV and how they do their shows and stuff like that. So, of course, in LeLee fashion, I don't know if she just got on Twitter or what, but she been on them Twitter streets finding up. And so she was on Twitter responding to, with clapping back to Tiny about having more followers on social media. And she was saying they followed a mess. Plastic surgery won't matter. Boobs gonna fall to the knees. Sexy outfits will start looking like pull-ups. And then she said both groups are dope in their own right. We could go back and forth all day. Just know that at some point no one will give a D about none of us. All plastic surgery won't matter. And so then she said, then she said, none of the two groups on the show have never sold out an arena alone. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But if it's been done, do it again. I will kiss everyone's ASS cheek in the middle of Peachtree. The industry changes, and so do fans. If any one of us were that special, where were the followers when those solo albums came out, huh? Girl, nobody want even on social media like that when y'all solo albums came out. But anyway, she said, "Don't ever think that every follower follow you because you're so great. They follow the mess." Yeah, they follow the mess. Everybody follow the mess. But that's how you get followers, because of the mess. But anywho, maybe she need to get social media one-on-one. So Zanique, Tiny daughter, jumped in the comments and said, "Escape headline is so the mess. I just wanted to make that clear in the comments." LeLee ain't say nothing back to her. You know, some people don't be reacting to people's children. I don't blame on that. So then Tiny chimed in. "Do y'all not know how much money is being made on social media these days, or am I tripping?" Now, boo, you ain't tripping, because that's why I started my little YouTube channel, Conversing with Kizzy B. I'm trying to get some of them coins too, baby. Trying to get some of these coins too. So y'all like and subscribe now. Hit that notification bell. And so she said, "We may not have sold 30 million records, B, but we have been blessed to be able to expand our market." She said, "Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Please go stream my music on Spotify and follow each member of SWV on all social media platforms." Shade, shade, baby. Shade, the shadiness of it all. You hear me? The shadiness of it all. I'm sitting under a palm tree right now, because these folks here, baby, I've been on these social streets trying to figure out what's going on, because there's something going on every day. And I don't see Tasha say nothing. Maybe she to listen to somebody. Because she was all out there talking about some uh she's in an open marriage, an open relationship. And I was like, is she saying she in an open relationship, or is she saying that they're open, meaning that they talk about everything? I don't know. But she getting drugged and read for filth. Child, I don't know. I'm gonna pray for you here. I'm gonna keep you in my prayer. And I'm put you on a prayer list at the church too. Tasha, you ain't rocking. Cause y'all need it. I don't know what's going on. Y'all let me know. Are y'all team SWB or team Escape? Or do y'all even care? Or y'all team Tasha or y'all team Tamika? Or do y'all even care? I mean, I ain't team SWB or team Escape. I just want them to collaborate and just get it done, have peace. I would love to be at a concert with both of them. But as far as team Tasha or team Tamika, I'm with Tamika 150%. Because I believe every word she's saying. Tasha, I don't know what to say. I hope your gospel career take off, because you did burn way too many bridges trying to get the way you going, and that's not how you do things. You don't step on your group, and especially when you could do both. You could have did both. Like you say, you was broke at one time when y'all ain't had no money. You think I'm finna throw Escape away, my bread and butter, to start my solo career, and not know how they go? And then all this mess, all this thievery, and all these lying allegations that overshadow this. Ain't nobody even really checking for that solo album. Because they trying to figure out whether or not you stole that girl money. And if you did, where it's at? And then where it's at, when you going to pay her back? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. But anyway, I'm finna check out of here. Uh, Y'all let me know what you think, and I will holler at y'all next week for the finale, episode 6, SWV and Escape, Queens of R&B. All right, now, good night. Y'all do what? Pray with me and don't play with me. Peace.